A warm namaste and a big hello to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this Q&A session. I like to answer questions that are very interesting and that can help the whole community. So the question is by Khushi Prabhu Desai and it says, I have a question. Why tarot card readers say surrender to God but don't go to other person? I mean, I can surrender to God and go with the flow. No, go with the flow, no. We saw some people speak, go with the flow, no. Like telling God whoever is right for me will propose me for marriage commitment, and if someone is really ready to marry me, then I can accept no without waiting for DM. So this is a good question. Let me just paraphrase it for you guys. What this girl is asking is basically, when there is a problem in the connection, the DM-DF connection, then the tarot card readers are probably advising people online, which is a good advice, that go to God, surrender to God, not go back to that person. So why can't I go with the flow? I can marry someone else, and if someone is right for me, that person will propose me and this and that. So yes, you can do whatever you want to do. You can marry someone, you can be with someone, you can date someone. That is completely up to you. But the underlying message is that if someone is rejecting you, if someone is leaving you, if someone is going away from you, and there is a runner-chaser dynamic, if you're constantly into it, if you're playing it again and again, and this applies to anybody who is in this type of dynamic, it will not fix or it will not go away just by changing the person. People say that change the person and it will help you out. But if the problem is within you, if the problem is inside of you, then no matter who you're going to date, who you're going to marry, who you're going to be with, that person will also show you the same symptoms. So surrendering to source means looking for a solution, looking for an answer. And I think a lot of people eventually surrender to source because there are certain other reasons also. And the reasons are, number one reason is that people's chakras are blocked. And when the chakras are blocked, usually these problems happen. There is a runner-chaser dynamic. People are going to take you for granted, or you're going to feel unloved, you're going to feel unworthy, or relationship problems will become very persistent. When someone is younger, like younger as in when they are in their teens or they are in their early 20s, it is okay. I mean, things can pass because you keep meeting more and more people, and there is some kind of attraction thing going on in your hormone. And I think it is also the programming that the world gives you, because as long as you are programmed to think that, okay, till this point I can have fun or I can look for a person who suits me, it will go fine. And that age bracket can be anything. For different people, it can be different. For some people, they could be raised by their family in such a way that, you know, by early 20 you should get married, or by mid 20 you should get married. For some people it could be by 30 you have to get married, or by late 20s you have to get married. In some households it could be, okay, you can get married by 35 also, that's okay. So it all depends on where you're coming from. And in some households the programming is such that everybody is very focused on spirituality, or they are focused on not settling down. Maybe they had a divorce history, or maybe they had some other romantic issues. It was running in the family tree. So maybe in those type of families, they say that it's better to do whatever you feel like doing. We are not going to push you into a relationship, and you also don't have to push yourself into a relationship. So those families are different, the scenarios are different. In some cases, the children have either seen their parents go through a very hard life with each other, or a lot of fights and separation, and they themselves, when they're growing up, they will either be very careful before having a child, or they will be very careful before getting married. So these are different patterns that play out, but that doesn't mean if you're meant to have your own share of heartbreaks, you will. So in my work also, in therapies and in personal sessions, I meet a lot of people, and it's interesting because married people are unhappy, divorced are unhappy, single are unhappy, live-in people are unhappy. So I'm always questioning, I'm always asking them, because they feel that just because I'm not in that situation, the one who's married feels that, the other people are happy, the single people are much happy because they don't have all these responsibilities and burdens, and they don't have this situation. They are not trapped. I feel trapped. The single people are saying, no, that person is happy because that person is married, they found the one for them, and at least one of their tension is solved, one of the stress is gone. Then there are people who have gotten divorced and they feel that, those are also happy, this is also happy, I'm the one who's stuck. Now I have to look for another person for myself. I have to, rekindle romance in my life, or look for a better person for my kids or for myself, so on and so forth. So surrendering to source basically means that you are, number one, yes, accepting to go with the flow, which is already mentioned over here. But why are you watching these tarot card videos, or why are you even thinking about it? If you're such a cool, chilled out person, if you can go with the flow, then why is it even bothering you, waiting for the DM, not waiting for the DM? How does it matter? And why are you calling this person your divine masculine? Do you know what is the meaning of divine masculine? Do you know that these terminologies, where are they coming from? Everybody is not divine masculine. Because of these terminologies, a lot of people are calling their boyfriend as divine masculine, their girlfriend as divine feminine, their husband or wife as twin flame. Like, people's expectations have changed because of these terminologies floating around, and they are obviously floating around for certain people who are in a certain type of journey. So either you need to accept that you are in an ascension journey, and these terminologies like divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame, star seeds, they mean something for you, or else they are just simply labels that you're just putting on to people just for the excitement, or just to make it sound nice, make it more romantic. So either it is a romantic label for you, or it is an ego label for you, either it's a spiritual label for you. Spiritual ego is also there in a lot of people. So guys, different permutations and combinations exist, but the most important takeaway is obviously surrender. Okay, surrendering to source. Why do people surrender to source? Because everybody is miserable. If you look around, maximum majority of people are miserable. Even the most successful people, even the most rich people, even the famous people, they are also unhappy, and that is why people go to God. That is why there's a need for God. That is why there's a need for source. But even in this department, a lot of people have made it very technical, mechanical, very robotic. It's like a karam kand. Okay, let's go to the temple, let's do this 108 times. The reason behind why it has to be done 108 times, why you have to go to the temple, what is collective praying, what is collective consciousness. There are energetic reasons why these concepts were created. They were not created just for the heck of it. So the reason why I also chose to answer this question is to make you think. Like, if you're in the spiritual journey, why you're in the spiritual journey? If you believe in certain things, why do you believe in it? Is it just a label? Is it just a fashion? Or is it actually having some impact on you? Do you really care about these terminologies? Does it resonate with you and that's why you're into it? Do you want to research about it? Do you want to know about it? What if people are just creating these labels and putting everyone, the wrong people also, on the platform? This person is my twin flame, that person is my twin flame, this person is divine masculine, that person is divine feminine. So maybe these are just there, they're just floating around. You need to question that. What does it mean for you? What does it mean for others doesn't matter. What does it mean for you? What does surrender mean for you? My question is to everyone who's watching, what is the meaning of surrender? When you actually surrender to source, what is your feeling? When you're actually tired of the runner-chaser dynamic, why do you get tired of it? Why are you troubled? Why are you researching? Why are you checking these videos? Why are you watching this type of content? Why do you want to know what tarot card readers have to say? Why are you online doing all this stuff? Is it just an addiction pattern for you? Just the way when we were kids and none of this was available, every morning there used to be one segment which was astrology segment, zodiac segment. And the astrologer would come and say, Pisces will have this, Aries will have this today, Scorpio will go through this today, and everyone used to watch it. and be like, oh, I am Aries, this will happen with me today. Oh, I am Pisces, this will happen with me today. I am Scorpio, today this will happen to me. Is it really possible all the people in the planet are going through this? No. So then definitely your situation is more specific. Yes, there will be a collective. Yes, there will be other people like you. You're not alone in this. Yes, there will be others also who will resonate with similar concepts, and they could be doing similar things in life. They could also be seekers on the same path. They could also be looking for something, enriching and more meaningful and more freeing. So you need to find out what do you really want to do and why. So I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.